Good morning. Hello, everybody. This is Kan from Sonic Song 182. Getting ready to just color some Cosmo and be super chill for a nice good morning wake up stream. For some of you guys, it's like the middle of the afternoon or in the evening. That's the joy of time zones. However, luckily for me, I drink coffee all the livelong day, so it basically works, regardless of what time of day it is. Let me turn the music back on. I only turned it down for the drama, but we'll switch songs also. Alright, starting in on Spagonia Night from Sonic Unleashed OST. Hi guys! Hello! Let's see, who was the early squad for random unannounced drawing stream? Let me check at the beginning, I'll do some quick hellos. That was, Sonic 4576 seemed to be the first one to discover the stream coming out of nowhere, so hello. And that was followed by Luis Almanderes, Rachel Lisa Dubs, Jason K. says morning, hello Jason, Mohammed Hakim, Umber the Cat, Luke O'Sullivan, Senka, Wise Guy Eli, Abhiraj Musale, forgive me everyone and my inability to pronounce names, C and LB, Willis Rose, Kwame Jacobs, Engine Boy 53 Productions, Princess Vertera, Wilmer Gonzalez, Little Cutie Roblox, Nightfall, GW Studios 34, Sun Swift, Maria Robotnik's Adventures, Hero of Ice. Yep, there's also many faces I don't see very often because, normally we don't stream at these hours. But that's part of the fun. Agent Goddess of Life is here this morning. I think I saw Danny Phantom around here somewhere. There they are. Hello, Danny. Thank you for moderating or just joining us and hopefully relaxing a little bit too. Crestline Iceberg, hello. There we go. Ooh. Edgar Barranco said, I came back from my school graduation pictures. Oh, that's fun. Those can be pretty fancy. I hope that you had a good set of photos taken. Alright. Oh, Lucario Riolu said, cool, what team's Cosmo gonna be on? Like it says in the little stream description, I actually need her for our, Tuesday series, like the Tuesday Let's Play series, which is the Among Us on the Ark one. She won't officially be in Ask the Sonic Heroes because I think the plot lines are kind of complicated there. You never know for the distant future. I mean, Scratch and Grounder got to make a cameo in Ask the Sonic Heroes just because I love them. But technically, I'm not drawing her for a new team. We're still trying to finish the Team Chaotix artwork for Ask the Sonic Heroes. We've been doing that art revamp for like 3 years. Oh, thank you, Ghost of Time 1, for the 25 Nux Bucks. They said, morning, KN, I'm feeling a lot better after yesterday. I got my coffee, too. Oh, and a message to Maria. Sorry for you getting killed in Among Us yesterday. Yeah, that was tragic. She was in the middle of trying to read your comment, and then she just died. Alright, and Danny Phantom was saying, anytime, KN, I'm actually drawing as well. Oh, perfect! Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anyone who would like to draw at the same time, I would be happy to have you join us. Sky Gamer said, are you going to make another plush video anytime soon? Those have gotten a little harder to make because, this sounds more concerning than it does, but I'm between homes right now. I don't have I am staying with family, so I had to abruptly move from where I lived before. And at this point, it was way back in October. I don't know where the last 6 months went, but that definitely threw off a lot of my, production plans. I've been glad for the opportunity of having lots of, editing material for a weekly Let's Play series since I ran out of Tales Plays content. And I don't have my Rouge Plays one going at the moment. I don't really think many people were watching the Rouge Plays anyway. But I wanted to make. I had more plans for making more Sonic chefs. Like, I had 2 I wanted to do in December. I wanted to do a Valentine's Day couple of them. I even wanted to do a Sonic chefs that had more skits in it that I'd been planning for a while. But man, things have been like unsettled, I guess, for the last like 6 months. So it's I could like. I'm trying to get my my schedule kind of more figured out. I would like to make more plush projects. They just take a while, and also I need help for a lot of them. So we'll see. I'd like to make some more. I've got them, and I love them. I've ended up picking up random other plushies of things, not of like Sonic characters, but I think they could be cute in skits and stuff, so we'll see. I should make the coffee, everybody, so it's time for the ASMR part. Because of that, I need to turn off this absolutely perfect music. Okay, because we need to hear the ASMR part. Alright, so right now, I'm just drinking instant coffee. It's a Nescafe Classico Mild. It's a medium blend. And let's see. I thought I was supposed to use a tablespoon of this for making the coffee, but actually, no, I'm not. It says a teaspoon, so I've been over-caffeinating myself for a while. This is the measuring spoons. Oh, I'm sorry. Wise guy Eli said you gotta whisper. Okay. I don't know if I can do it, seriously. These are the steering spoons. They sound like ugly wind chimes. And we're scooping out 1 teaspoon, not tablespoon, of coffee. I don't think you can hear that part, that's too quiet. And now I'm putting it into the cup. Here's me making noises with the cup so you know it exists and it's not just a construct of your imagination. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We could fall asleep to this sound. Okay, I'm putting... Oh my god. Very, very noisy. I'm putting this away. Hello, Dorami's Melody. Thank you for joining today. Okay. Next, I have a hot water kettle that has preheated water. This part, I think you're going to be able to hear. It'll be fantastic. Okay, here goes. Here goes. Absolutely stunning. Fabulous. Like I don't know, like a professional. Ooh. Alright, the next thing that I need to do is stir the instant coffee with the freshly hot water. I'm using a fork because I didn't want to waste a spoon. So we're high quality and class here. Ah yes, beautiful. The aroma of Nescafe Classico Mild, it's delightful. Let's take it just a second to appreciate the smell of coffee first thing in the morning. Oh, it's delicious. Also, Devin Smith in the main chat said, "My toilet flooded last night." Thank you. Okay. Also, Shailene Drums said, "Lol, rip the spoon." Alright, that was me not violently shaking the unsweetened vanilla almond breeze. I have some almond milk, that's all I flavor my coffee with. I keep it pretty simple. I used to do it a little more complicated, but these days I keep it very simple. Here's the noise. I doubt you could hear that. Or that either, but I tried anyway. I'm gonna put that away. And now we have the return of the fork. And it's back. Absolutely stunning. Oh dear. Is Dizzy Dennis in the chat? Let me scroll up for a second. Dennis says, so this is what you do when I'm not around. Yes. Okay, oh, sorry. I'm not done with the ASMR. The next part, I have to take first sip, then we're going to go back to music, and back to drawing, and it'll be fantastic. Here we go. Oh god, it's hot. Also, I did that at a weird angle, so, it got my lip. Let me try again. This is the fancy ASMR part. Okay, here, I'm gonna do it again. It's still very hot, but it's delicious. And Dennis continues to say in the chat, this ASMR is amazing. I'm all for it. Thank you for joining for the ASMR coffee building part of Coffee with KN. Thank you all. And slowly, we're going to regain volume so we don't scare the daylights out of anybody. All right, it's time for music and screaming at the beginning of the day, because I got some rad coffee and all the supplies directly to my right to make way more caffeine than I need. All right, good morning. All right, let me, Queen Wolf 55 said, please let this be a regular thing. You know, actually, we've done a number of Coffee with KNs. That's usually what I name the streams when I'm just doing like a random morning stream for some reason. And I always do the part where I make the coffee. It's never really all that different. I just let you guys listen to noises, but I don't usually do the whispering one. I don't think I'm very good at that. Yay! Yep, Jason K was saying, from ASMR to loud noises, and Goddess of Life said, lol, I love that, KN. Excellent. Shenron Super said, it's Screm time. Beautiful. Yes, we're going back to our regular energy. Queen Wolf was saying, the ASMR to specify. And Shailene Drum said that ASMR was amazing. Bryce the Jackal said, coffee makes me tired. Fair enough. It has different effects on different people. It doesn't necessarily wake me up or anything because I have so much of it that I'm desensitized. To be fair, I had, one yesterday. I didn't have a lot yesterday. If you gotta go to class for now, Luna Ramirez Ratana, go ahead and focus and get those grades. Wilmer Gonzalez was saying, I really like the arts that you do with Cosmo. It's spectacular. The speed paints I've seen, this promises a lot. Gracias, señorita. Thank you, Wilmer. Alright, speaking of that, I do need to actually get to coloring. I did draw her beforehand. And guys, thank you for the Nux Bucks. I will circle back and read those very soon. I am especially not good at line art when I'm drawing on stream because I can't concentrate very well. But I'm not experienced with drawing Cosmo, so I had to do it a couple of times. This one was the sketch, where I was getting an idea for what pose I wanted her to be in. And this was the first draft. Like, I drew this a while ago, like a bit ago, but it didn't look, it had an odd flow to it, and I didn't really like it. And I was like, something's wrong with this. I need to think about it. And so I had to, like, leave it for a few days, and then I retried again with the line art, and she looks cute this time, so that was the evolution of Cosmo, and we're here today to do some coloring. And okay, hang on a second. Here we go. Where am I? Who am I? Oh, there. Aha! This will lead to fun, I'm sure. Oh no, Super Zeev. They were suggesting maybe muting the Discord. Don't worry, that's gonna become relevant in a moment. Seal Kadoom the Hedgehog said, to KN, your drawing is awesome or amazing. Thank you. Bandon Artist said, is Nicole or Courtney here too? No, not right now, or slash today. It's possible that they might stumble upon the stream and wander in. For all of my, friends and actors, I always have an open invitation, or often direct invitations, like, please come join me on stream, because I love and adore every single one of you, and, as
like
many-
me.
Yeah, like this guy! This guy! Good morning, Dennis, I love you.
Good morning, I love you too. It's 1:10 in the morning here.
Oh gosh, I got you on a late evening. It's 9 in the morning over here the day before.
Well,
I'm
technically morning for both of us.
Yeah, technically, yeah, Dennis could have a coffee if he wanted. For anyone who's new around here or they're less familiar with the names of the actors based on the characters they do, this is Dennis, or Dizzy Dennis, or Cutback Drop Turn, and he's been my Jet the Hawk voice actor for like 10, 11, 12 years.
A long time.
Very long time. Long time, very dear friend.
Yeah, so I was actually just finishing up work for my job, and I was like, I'll just hop on. You know when you like just hop on your phone real quick to see like what's going on?
Yeah,
like,
see what's up.
Oh, an art stream. How about that? And then I came in and you were doing the ASMR. And I was just like, oh, this is lovely.
Oh, good. I'm not sure, but I think for actual ASMR, I'm supposed to drop my voice like into a real whisper, but it felt creepy, so I kept it at a normal whisper, and I believe everything I said must have been the most elegant thing anyone ever heard in their lives while I was there stirring with a fork and stuff making my instant coffee.
Especially when you read the toilet comment. I was like,
oh yeah.
There it is.
I happened to look up, I'm like, oh yes, this absolutely fits the vibe of what I'm accomplishing here. I was going to start a little bit of coloring here, because I guess that's technically what I'm here for. Just kind of a little stream. I like to pop up at odd hours of the day sometimes just to get to see some new people. Because a lot
surprise stream.
Yeah, little surprise streams. Yesterday was a surprise stream also, so lots of people who like always work on Fridays get to catch them sometimes. So good times, good times.
Yeah, that is good.
This is the. John Paul Grieve was saying, hello Team 182, how's it going? I see you're doing Art of Cosmo, my other favorite character, right up there with Sonic. Yes, I need her for something, because we're about to get into the part of Among Us on the Ark that she's in. I could not do the episode for Tuesday, so we did a live game yesterday as a replacement for having, like, an episode ready, but it was mostly because I didn't have the art ready, and also that series of streams is kind of difficult to figure out how to turn into an episode format, so I'm experimenting and trying some things, but it slowed things down, and also I was out of town last week, so there were many things that threw me off. Is this the right thing? What kind of work were you doing, Dennis?
For me, I was just doing lesson planning. I have a middle school tomorrow for my students, so I was just making a little lesson because they're back from their spring vacation.
Oh,
so it's a little like back to school lesson I have for them, just to tell me. They have to tell me about what they did on their vacation.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I think while I was out of town, it must have been spring break because there were so many people everywhere, and it kind of freaked me out. I'm not used to having so many people just everywhere. I'm like, who are you people? I mean, so I found quieter places to be, but there was so much foot traffic. I was kind of alarmed. I had to go on a work trip, and everything went very nicely. But my goodness, everyone was everywhere, and it was unsettling.
I bet.
I think some people in the chat were surprised to find that you are a teacher. Shilene Drums was saying, Dennis is a teacher! Dennis and I are
Yes, I
both
am.
teachers. He's kind of more of a traditional teacher, I think. I'm a gym teacher.
I mean, traditional is weird because, like, I more just bring the fun. I know that sounds silly, but, like, because I'm technically a guest teacher, so, like, I bring activities and stuff to make it English fun for the kids because they really want to increase the Japanese education of English. So that's where I come in.
Beautiful.
And it's fun. I do enjoy it, but it's also a lot of work.
I think anytime someone is working with kids, it is a lot of work in general.
Yeah, but I like it. I love the kids, especially every year come like their graduations or the end of the year ceremonies and whatnot. They always give me cards and they always write Sonic on them, and I'm like, right on, kids. Like, I love this.
They know.
Oh, they know. If they didn't know, I don't hide it.
Stubler said Kan's a gym teacher? I never knew. It's technically more complicated than that, but that's the easiest way to explain what I do. I'm a physical education type of teacher. That's what, like, my other job is. Dark J Strike 57 said, the fun teachers are here with us. And Devin Smith said, Kan got the abs. Yes. Yeah, my challenge since 2020 is still teaching and helping the kids be active while they've been cooped up and not really able to interact directly with the other kids. That's been the challenge of the year. That's still ongoing now, but like schools are starting to like open up more, but it's not like it was. You gotta figure out how to get, it's like, everyone, we're gonna play a game carefully. Don't touch each other.
Yep.
Stay away. Stay on your side of the fence, Jimmy. Doremi's Melody said, much respect to you too. I'm actually going to do my master's in education once I'm done with my BA in theater arts. Ooh.
Awesome.
Fancy.
Good luck.
Yes, absolutely. And Shilene was asking, what grade do you teach, Kan? I think Dennis said he teaches middle school. I'm an all ages sort of teacher. Like, I teach different age groups, like not all at the same time, but like my classes are like, here's the little kiddos, and here's the middle kiddos. Here come the teenagers.
That's actually, I love, because I actually teach, I teach middle school, but I also teach elementary school and sometimes kindergarten for events, because I'm actually I'm a city worker technically, and I'm kind of sent out to the schools, but I have a set of schools I go to. But just like you said, though, working with a set of, I actually really like working with different age brackets. I don't know if it's the same for you, but for me, it's like, oh, now we get the babies, now we get the bigger ones and stuff. I love it.
Yeah, they definitely present completely different challenges. So I'll like generally have the same kind of lesson plan, sort of, but it's tailored for the age groups, because, you know, sometimes you're just not gonna get a 5-year-old to not just like lay on the ground and like, I'm like, please stand up, young man. You're gonna get trampled.
Yeah, I mean, they're kids.
Yeah, you know, I remember I was enrolled in like extracurricular physical activities as a youngster myself. I remember I took gymnastics for a while because I had boundless energy, and that became somebody else's problem for an hour.
Oh my gosh.
I was that kid. Like, I was happy to be there, but I just wanted to flop around and run and jump and do my own thing, so I was one of those kids that had to get reined in a little.
Well, it paid off because now you're working for it.
Yeah! Fabian Herrick said, Dennis, did I hear that right? Where do you live?
I live in Nagasaki, Japan.
Hooray! That is very far away. That makes time zone stuff fascinating. So
It's
what?
a pain in the butt.
Yeah, time zones. What time is it and day where you are, my friend?
It's 1:20 a.m. and it is Thursday.
For me, it is 9:20 a.m. at the beginning of Wednesday.
Neat.
Hello, Pokemon X1234. They said, Sonic Song, I love your videos. Thank you, I'm glad you like them. And the Lone Decidui said, time for my cup of coffee. Yes. Consume. Aw, MT said, I'm getting married. Nice, congratulations.
Oh, congratulations.
And Rachel Lisa Dub said, Dennis, please make sure you get sleep. We all always say that. As a teacher, I'm sure he has many things to do.
Actually,
you're gaming, aren't you?
I drew on Spider-Man, I'm sorry.
Yep, teacher things. It's brain relaxation. You gotta rest the mind.
No, I'm coming up with how to use Spider-Man in the classroom.
Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know any Japanese at all, so I can't say any phrases about Spider-Man, but I wish you luck.
Spider-Man wa sugoi desu ne.
Nice. I don't know what you said.
Spider-Man's amazing, right? That's literally what I said.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard the term sugoi before, but I don't know what it means.
It's amazing, cool, great.
Oh, that's probably why I've heard it, because it's a like it's easy for somebody to use that as an exclamation or just like a brief statement.
Yeah.
Nafisa Ahmed says hi, Kayan and Dennis. Hello, good morning.
Howdy.
Yeah. I swear I will do some coloring on Cosmo here while we listen to the musical stylings of Sonic Adventure 2.
It's a good one.
Senka was asking, KN, do you watch anime? If so, what anime? I'm drawing Hatsune Miku. I know she's not an anime girl, but she looks like one. Sorry if it's off topic. That's okay. I do. It's just I'm so busy I don't really have time to watch many shows. So like I've enjoyed me a fine anime, but it's been a really long time since I watched any new ones. So whenever anyone asks, the only thing I can say is like, you know, I my first one was Sailor Moon. I'm like, what have I even seen at this point? Clanad broke my heart. Yuri on Ice rebuilt it.
Oh my god.
And that's it. I really haven't seen very many. And the shows that I'm trying to make some time for maybe at some point, they're not anime. I want to see Tangled, the animated series, and DuckTales 2017. Somehow, like, there was like a week where I was feeling like really exhausted. My energy was totally run down, and so I ended up being in bed for like a few days. I don't know what was up with that. I wasn't sick. It wasn't that. It was like, it was other stuff. And I watched, like, that Legend of the Three Caballeros show, because I love the Three Caballeros. They're so cute, and they're Donald's best friends, and they're adorable. And it was a shock that I binge-watched a show, because that, like, almost never happens. The last time that did happen was, like, Yuri on Ice, like, 1,000,000 years ago.
If you want to speak Disney, there's something I have to say. Have you seen those Mickey shorts, The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse shorts?
Those are like the newer ones, right?
Yeah.
Those are fabulous.
They are my favorite incarnations of Mickey. I love them.
They're very, very funny. Like, this is fantastic. Goofy scares me.
He's great. I just wish Max was in it. I love Max.
Oh yeah, that would be scary for him because Goofy's a little spooky in that show. It's like, my dad's an interesting fellow, I'll tell you that much. I can't decide if Cosmo's shirt is the same color as her hair. I think it is, it's just it looks slightly darker. Eric64 was asking, is Cosmo going to be used for Ask the Sonic Heroes or Among Us on the Ark? The only plans for Cosmo's use right now are Among Us on the Ark, because she's been in it for like half the series. It's just, we're just now getting to the point where she gets introduced. I'll say one never knows if there might be like a cameo or something for Ask the Sonic Heroes, just cause like, I weaseled Scratch and Grounder in there, so I don't know. Cosmo's got a much more complicated story than Scratch and Grounder though. Like, so it makes it a little harder for her, because all Scratch and Grounder had to do was show up in a Sonic Chef's episode where Infinite found them in the garbage, and they were back in the show. You didn't have to explain a bunch of, like, world-bending lore for that to happen.
Yeah, no Metarex or anything, just...
Yeah, like, it was real simple to do that for them, so, but, you know, I wouldn't say, like, never, but normally they're supposed to be nicely colored when they get into Ask the Sonic Heroes, but I've been antsy to use characters I haven't gotten to have around in a long time, so... And, in related information, Shadow Fanboy said, KN, when's Cosmo going to meet Tails? That's another issue, because, my Tails actress, like, loves Cosmo, like, and she's familiar with the story, and, like, SNT, well, Courtney from Project SNT, she's familiar with Cosmo. I'm sorry, I don't know who this girl is. She's really cute, but I never saw the part of the show she was in. I saw some of the first season of Sonic X, and then I've seen clips from the rest of the series, so, like, in terms of, like, you guys know that I often will jump in as Tails for, like, Let's Plays and, like, gaming streams and stuff, because I love Tails, and, like, I'm sometimes the channel's, like, a gamer version of Tails, whereas, like, Hiei Fire Shadow is official Tails, she is best Tails, but I don't actually know this character and the nuances of her relationship with Tails, so, I'm not against that in any way. I think that's adorable from what I do know, but it would be a horrible idea for, like, us to go into, like, an Among Us stream live in front of, like, 600 plus people, and then Cosmo and Tails have the great reunion, and it's just me, like, yeah! Cosmo! She sure is cute! I want to watch the show at some point so I can actually be familiar with Sonic X. Like, it was airing at a time when I wasn't, like, around the fandom very much. So, like, I completely missed, like, all that stuff. And I think she's super adorable, and I like her. I don't know her well enough to, like, spontaneously have her and Tails run into each other. And Hiei Fire Shadow is generally not available for playing the games that we're playing where Cosmo's been appearing. That's why we have not had a fancy reunion. And you know what would be kind of awkward about that? They show up on the new airship map, and Tails and Cosmo are like, oh my goodness, I'll help you get your memories back. I can't believe it. Okay, that sounds great. I'm sorry I killed you in tag, Cosmo. It's just like followed up like a murder game. I don't know if a regular Ark game is probably a good idea for where they'd be having their heartfelt reunion. So Yeah, there's a lot of thought that I have that goes into this stuff, as silly as it all is. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna drink my coffee.
And then there's Jed, who just yells at you.
He's absolutely...
you don't have to worry about it. Put him in any environment. He'll yell at you.
You know what? That's part of his job. That's what he does. Alright.
He's just a not just skater boy. I love him.
Well, he's beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna pause on this nice image of her hair. I need to catch up on the Nux Bucks. It's just YouTube's been strange about it to where it's not actually showing them. So, but don't worry, squad. I know where to find them now. It's just I have to pause a second to go to a completely different page on YouTube's back end to see what you guys were writing. Because normally it shows up in the stream. Like, there's a tab for those kinds of things in the stream itself, but it's not showing today, so I'm gonna go look over here. Alright, I got the one from Ghost of Time 1 because I saw that when it was going by. Goddess of Life, thank you for the 10 Nux Bucks. They had said, "Hi, KN, Agent Goddess of Life here. I'm glad you liked Rouge and Sonic's fan art. Tails is next. Can I get a shout out from Tails, Rouge, Maria, and Blaze if you can, KN? I will try to do a quick run on those since those are all my characters."
Good morning, Goddess of Life. I hope you have a good time drawing me. I'm really fluffy, so it should provide great entertainment.
That was very humble, Tails.
Yep, that's me. Tails, humble prowler.
Okay, well, normally I'm the one that brags, but Tails has taken over this morning, apparently. Hi, this is Rouge the Bat, and here's a quick hello.
This is Blaze, and hello and good morning, Goddess of Life.
Hi, Goddess of Life. This is Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog speaking. Have a good morning.
There we go, that was the speed run. Thank you, Crestline Iceberg, for the 5 Nux Bucks. I said, "Hey, KN and everyone, here's to 16 more days before I join the 27 Club. Lol, JK. May you guys have a good day and be safe." Ooh, happy almost birthday then, Crestline. I'm gonna assume that's what the 27 Club in 16 days is.
It has to be.
Yes. Happy almost birthday. Clodog's Playhouse, thanks for the 4.99 Nux Bucks. I said, "Yay, Cosmo! Hashtag save Cosmo." I think maybe her, I don't know what her chances are of being brought back in any capacity, but you never know with Sega. They've sometimes brought some characters back, and she is very cute.
If I may, with one small thing, the Sonic Channel made this this art of Tails a couple of months ago, and in that art, Tails is working on the tornado, and in the background, the plant where he put Cosmo is in the background. So
excellent. At the very least, they've got fans in their properties working on stuff these days that grew up on these shows, so you know if like a proper Sonic fan ends up in these things and they can get away with it, you're gonna get Easter eggs in your stuff. Thank you, Dennis, for this fabulous information.
What I'm here for.
Thank you, Goddess of Life, for the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, "Hey, Can I have a question? I watched your 182 Fun Friday, and you were doing OC drawings and Sonic couple drawings. When are you doing more of those?" Was that back at the 182 party? I would like to do that again sometime. I do think that that's fun. I just have to, like, I gotta have, like, the right energy for it. But sometimes I've had people submit their fan characters from, like, Sonic, like, specifically, like, their Sonic fan characters, not just, like, their normal ones from other properties, because it's like it is a Sonic stream. And I'd put on, like, a 3 or 5 minute timer, and I would just do, like, speed doodles of, randomly selected, characters that, are people's OCs. And I do think that is fun. I do the Sonic couples one more often. I think I did one of those recently around, like, I guess not super recently. It was probably back in February. But that's where like that Marine with the cootie stick meme came from. But I'd like to do another one sometime. I just gotta have the right brain for it. And Jamal Simmons, thanks for the 2 Nux bucks. I said, good afternoon, Sonic Song 182. Knuckles and Rouge forever! Yay! Speaking of which, we've got more Knuckles music in the background. And thank you, Slytherin90, for the 50 SEK. They said, yo, can I get a shout out from Maria? I missed the last Among Us stream. Also, I would like to see Tails and Cosmo interact in the future.
Hello, Slytherin90. This is Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog speaking, and I'm sorry you missed the last one. It was just a lot of us killing each other as usual. It's really an interesting time when I get together with my friends these days. But it's thank you.
And I think it would be fun if Tails and Cosmo interacted. However, I am not educated enough in the nuances of their relationship for me to handle it properly right now. I'd rather, if they do end up meeting again on the channel properly, I would want to wait until it can be handled well, instead of like, instead of rushing it and making it not cool. Because I imagine it's sort of a big deal, so I will approach with caution. Joey Lumley, thanks for the $4.99 Nux bucks. I said, it's on YouTube and the first 2 seasons are on Netflix. Yeah, I've got access to it. It's just, I don't have a lot of time to watch shows, so it doesn't come up. I don't really have that much free time, because if I slow down on a lot of the things I do, my schedule gets all messed up. Like, there's such a backlog of, like, shows that I haven't seen. Normally, if I'm gonna watch a thing, it's way easier to watch a movie, because a time commitment of 2 hours is way, way easier on me than, like, 5 seasons of a show. Alright, I'm caught up.
I agree.
It true. Not that it doesn't happen. I get swallowed up by a show when it does happen, but, I gotta be careful. Oh, and there was one, I think YouTube is showing me this one in the proper area. Rachel Schilder, thanks for the $1.99 Nux bucks. They said, caught me during college. How are you, Can? I'm doing good. I'm coloring some Cosmo. I got a little stuck because I couldn't decide if her shirt is a different color of green than her hair. Because it looks like it is, but I'm actually not sure. It just might be the color, like the lighting? So, I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Happy early birthday, Shylene Drums. I hope you have a good time when it comes up. Goodbye for now, Hannah Gale. Nafisa Ahmed says, I think it's a darker green. Yeah, like this one, it looks like it's a darker green, but my other reference, it's like, that looks like the same green, or at least like negligibly similar.
I think it's just a little bit darker.
Yeah, it's like slightly darker. I'm gonna color pick from the screenshot from the show, because sometimes like this one's a real good full body ref, but this one's probably more show accurate. Okay, I'm gonna move on.
Sorry.
Oh no, don't die.
Just got the cough. It's all good.
I repeat, don't die.
Maybe I wanna. Don't tell me what to do.
Wait, I'm sorry. My throat's dry. I'm fine too.
Sure.
This is us at the start of the zombie.
Okay, and by the way,
yes.
it is a zombie puzzle, but we'll be fine. Speaking of, you were speaking of anime that you've been watching. What's your favorite anime, if you have one?
It is hard to say, because I've seen more than I can remember off the top of my head, but not very many. I haven't watched many, deep fandom ones, or even a lot of the really popular ones. My sister is the one who has seen a lot more than I have, but, like, my knee-jerk reaction to that is, it's like the same ones that came to mind when I mentioned that I've seen anime in general. Like, I've got just a massive soft spot for Sailor Moon. I grew up with the 90s one, the Deke dub.
Me too.
Yeah! And Clannad and Yuri on Ice, they stand out to me very strongly. I absolutely loved those shows. Even though Clannad came and beat me up and took my lunch money, I didn't know what kind of show that was gonna be. I saw a compilation of funny moments from Clannad, like based on there's a character named, I think it's Sunohara, and he runs around and does funny dumb stuff and he screams a lot, and I'm like, this looks hilarious. I'm gonna watch this show. I had no idea it was gonna break my heart. And it happened at just, like, a very specific time in my life that I happened to watch it, so it struck a really particular chord. And I'm like, my god, this is not what I thought I was getting into. But it was very, very good, and so when people ask me about, like, anime, the three that come to mind is, it is Sailor Moon and Clannad and Yuri on Ice.
Totally fair. Good answer.
What do you like, Dennis?
Me? I guess if I had to do three, like you did three, I'll do three. I'd probably go with Sailor Moon as well. That was one of our first ones.
Absolutely.
I love Sailor Mars.
Oh, so good. My favorite Sailor Jupiter.
Oh, good. We can cosplay.
Excellent. Come on down.
So I love Sailor Moon when I was a kid. Dragon Ball as well, but those like gateway anime, I love those ones. But I really, really, really love Death Note. I'm a huge, huge Death Note fan. And I also love Ranma 1/2, which is kind of older. I don't know if you know that one. But
I know of it. I think Ames read the manga.
It's good. It's a classic. So those would be my three. Very different types of anime, though.
True. Let's see. One of mine was a magical girl one. Another one was like, I guess that was like slice of life. And
yeah.
And then the other one, I guess, what is that? It's a romance/sports anime. But I really like ice skating in general. And I am a fan of adorable romances. Maybe not always when it's like the only thing going on, because if like, that's why I don't gravitate necessarily toward just straight romance stories, because it gets kind of annoying. Is the way that you'll often have to keep the romance interesting is by like introducing a bunch of like misunderstandings that could be solved if you just had a conversation for like 2 minutes and things like that. But if it's a combination romance plus like adventure story, for example, they've got like problems that they can bond through that doesn't involve just like misunderstandings all the time. So, but I'm a sucker for like adorable romance stuff paired with some kind of adventure.
I mean, it's a good combo.
Good combo. I see a little bit of the wrong color showing through here. Okay, there we go.
I should point out I've stopped playing Spider-Man. I'm actually doing work again. I just want to point that out.
Beautiful. I'm also doing work.
I mean, listen. It's not work, but it does count for the community and everything. So it totally counts. It's valid.
Oh yes. I'm sorry, I'm trying to, I was looking up at the chat, but it, like, a lot of the comments are in between something, so I didn't understand what I was looking at. It was taking my brain a second to switch over. Nintendo Grill 101 said, Toradora is something I recommend. It's kind of a slice of life/romance story, and it's really cute. I got a couple of issues into the manga of Toradora, but, that I don't have as much time. I used to read a lot of manga. I was reading more manga than I was watching anime, because it was less of a time commitment, and often I was so offended by the anime version of, what was it called? Full Moon Wosagashite, I think? Sweet lord. The manga version of that show went real hard. It had some rough concepts from the beginning that the characters had to work their way through, and it felt like there was more emotional core to what was going on, and I watched like just a little bit of the anime of it, and I was like, what is this? You took the bite out of it immediately, and I could not stand it. I gave up on that one fast, and so that was the stage where I was like, you know what? I think maybe in a lot of cases the manga is allowed to get away with more because they don't have to appeal to as broad of an audience as the anime version does. So I just read a lot of like what Watase and different ones. But I did get a little bit into Toradora, and I did think it was cute. I liked the concept that the main guy was like he was a chill dude. He just looked super mean. But I didn't get very far. Probably I should have given that one a little bit more of a chance, but I just didn't get very far. I got real far in the Chibi Vampire series, mostly because a friend of mine was trying to downsize her collection and she gave me like 10 issues of it, and I was like, this is great! This is fun, everyone here is cute, there's vampires, I'm having a great time. Joey Lumley said, thanks for the 199 Nuxbucks. I said, could you do a stream where you react to season 3? Do you mean of Sonic X? I'm gonna assume, I haven't even seen season 1 and 2. I saw some episode, weirdly enough, I owned season 1 on DVD because I found it, like, at a garage sale. But I didn't have the time to watch it, I just owned it. I've thought about that before, like doing a reaction stream of me binge watching the show, except I think there'd be two main problems with that. I think the owners of Sonic X would absolutely destroy me. They would blast me away to the moon.
Yep.
For like having their content on.
They will.
And I was like, well, what if it's just a reaction thing of me and I tell people like, okay guys, we're gonna sync up to 3, 2, 1, go, and we all press a button, but that would mean that everybody would have to be there at the same, like at the very start, so that would be dumb also. I was like, I don't really know how to handle that and not get into trouble. And then the other problem is, I don't think I'm a...
risky.
Yeah, it's real risky, that sort of thing. But the other problem is, I don't think I'm the right personality type to do very interesting reaction content. Like, if it was literally me watching the show doing a live react, I think what you would get is a long stretch of me just watching it very seriously. Occasionally do like a little, like, a little tiny laugh like that if something interesting happened. And, like, then at the end I'd be like, well, that was cute. That's like, I'm not a very emotive person when I'm responding to things. Honestly, it does make me wonder how much reaction content is purposefully hyped up, because I don't know, it's not entertaining if you do your genuine responses to things unless you're just naturally a really hype person. And I'm a very chill absorber of media. And also, it doesn't help that I know what a lot of the major plot beats are, so it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I've seen the last scene that the show has with Tails and Cosmo in it. It's just, you know, you gotta actually watch the show to understand the nuances of these things. Short version, I don't know how to do it safely where I wouldn't get into trouble, and I'd probably be supremely boring to behold. Let's see. Lunar Rabbit Pikachu said, lol, I don't blame you, Kan. The only time I would have reactions is when I'm playing games or an interesting part of a movie happens. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, I feel like I've had big reactions to stuff, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. and it wouldn't be like super sustainable. I've done a little bit of reaction stuff like as characters. I mean, we reacted to like Google searching stuff when we were doing Ask the Sonic Heroes. That was not hammed up. We were just laughing real hard. I knew I needed to make an outtake of that because it was freaking funny. I could not fit it into the episode. Yes, Dennis.
If I could jump off of that, just one reaction. It's one thing. I'm like you. I don't really react to things like that. Like if it's a movie, I might like go like a little bit, but like other than that, I'm not really gonna react to things. But when I got the boxed copy of Sonic Mania Plus, when I opened it up, they had the soundtracks, and it had this great artwork of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Mighty, and Ray running through Press Garden. And it was such a beautiful artwork that I had no idea was in the package. So I literally said, I probably shouldn't say it on the stream, but
Yep.
I said, holy smokes. Just because I was so surprised. I was like just genuinely happy to see beautiful artwork drawn out like that. So,
Aww.
That's one example I can think of where I literally just let loose. I was like, oh, wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
There's one.
Yeah, that one's an unboxing reaction, I guess.
I guess so. By myself.
Yay! Just a solo unboxing. Am I doing this right? Hang on a second. Yep, yes, it's only that part. It's only this part. It's her little leaf bud. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sadly not a big reaction. Although, like, I would, of course, prefer something like an unboxing or a reaction to a professionally made show. I have some issues with the concept of reaction content, to be honest, but I think I've talked about that before, so I'll leave that alone today. Let me get... I have to study this a second. Alright, it doesn't go all the way across. I'm gonna have to look at it while I do this. I'm doing her little hair shiny thing. Like, it's kind of just a stylistic thing, but it's iconic enough to the way she's drawn and colored that I must do this. Okay.
Good though.
Thank you. Alright, it's kind of like this sort of... Alright, it's not... It's I'm gonna make it a little lighter. Like here, and here. I wonder if I should go
if I may bring up what I'm working on, it's a small
Please.
thing, but I think it might be interesting to talk about. We have a student who, this is middle school, junior high school. We have a student who identifies as female. Their sex is male. And unfortunately, the teachers don't know what to do, and I'm like, yo, I'll help. Leave it to me. So I'm planning out how to help out the student, making sure she's all right. So this is kind of rewarding work for me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm making a difference with this.
Yes, that's not just lesson planning. That's...
It goes beyond it, you know?
Yeah,
it actually makes me feel like a helper, not just a teacher. So, I like it. I do it.
Excellent. This is good work. But in less good work, this hair shine does not look very good. I'm gonna try again.
We're doing fine. Don't worry too much.
Oh, thank you. I just gotta maybe
Wait,
do my
has
own
Cosmo
thing.
not appeared on the episodes yet?
In Among Us on the Ark?
Yeah.
Not yet. The next episode is the first one she appeared in.
I could have sworn she appeared already, but that's probably because I've been there.
Yeah,
you were there. So.
Yeah, you were there. I think in her premiere game. So and it was a long time ago at this point. But no, she has not appeared officially yet, but she's about to.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
That was sort of an interesting.
I can't wait for. I'm sorry.
That was sort of an interesting group of games right there, because, well, I've been having trouble editing them because mostly I don't think we had enough tasks, so the imposters were really under a lot of pressure to be speedy and sloppy with their kills, so it's not like the best detective work. Yeah, I'm experimenting with how to portray that and still make a satisfying narrative arc for the episodes, but there were a lot of reasons why this week's episode got delayed, and I replaced it with something else.
And we saw content, no one can complain.
Yup, yeah, and it was still on the usual Tuesday theme. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, you know the combo cam you had in that last episode?
Maria and
like,
Shadow?
Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant idea. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. It was like the perfect setting for that because it happened to be 2 POVs for characters who were moving together for like that whole round for the most part. Mm-hmm. So like I've done it before, combo cam, where the characters were doing separate things at the same time. It's slightly less effective, I think, but like it was when SBO and Grounder like hard sussed each other.
All right.
Yeah, and like I just thought that was so interesting to have the POVs on that, to see like they had really legitimate reasons to think what they thought, and all Maria had to do was sit there like, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't, I don't even remember, Nicole, I think it was, she just had to sit there and let them destroy each other and like
let the men just eat each other alive.
Absolutely.
I think that might have been the episode. Is that the one where Scratch got sent out by mistake or something?
There's so many good ones, and no, that was another one where it was SBO versus Grounder. They've had some rivalry moments before, but
Yep.
That one was on Mira, and they figured it out based on like Scratch did not have the correct math, but his intuition was on point. And then somehow Scratch voted himself off by like that was horrible. And everyone was so shocked.
Character.
It is, and it's just poor Nate as SBO is trying so hard not to just bust up laughing out of character. He's like, I was not expecting that. No! My brother!
So good. Speaking of Nate, in the last session I came in, so not yesterday, but like last week, it was so funny because I saw Nate there, and when we started the stream and everything, and I started talking as Jet, I didn't yet realize he wasn't Sonic.
Oh.
So like, I was approaching him a little like aggressively because Jet's aggressive to Sonic.
Yes.
So then I saw his little character name and stuff, and I was just like, oh, hold on.
He was like, I'm sorry, I got up on the wrong side of the bed.
Didn't get there yet.
You were like just about to ruin his day.
I really would have.
Adorable. Everyone, very adorable. Starkiller95 said, this looks great. Thank you, Starkiller. Dana Chapter was asking, is Cosmo going to be part of the Ask the Sonic Heroes cast? I don't have plans of doing that just yet, but if I have artwork of her, it's possible for her to make cameos. Maybe. But I wanna, if Cosmo showed up in a more serious venture like Ask the Sonic Heroes, I would want to do it like I wouldn't want her to just like randomly show up for no reason. I'd probably make a bigger deal out of it, like how Metal Sonic had a fancy intro to the show. Scratch and Grounder, for their cameo, they had a channel intro as in their, like, in a Sonic Chef's episode, so there was that. But I don't think I wouldn't want to bring Cosmo into something just to have her there. I'd want to treat it more special than that, I guess. She just ended up in Among Us on the Ark in general at all because Courtney from Project S&T really likes the character Cosmo, and she felt like playing her when we were playing Among Us one day, and we've had literally Santa Claus and like Mario and stuff show up in the show, so I was like, alright, cool. But even just Cosmo wandering into like a silly side game or like a weekly series like Among Us on the Ark, even then I had to make a little story for what she was doing there. So if she showed up in Ask the Sonic Heroes ever, like there'd have to be a lot of planning involved. So I'm gonna say I don't really know. It could happen someday, but I don't have plans of doing that. Oh.
You gotta use the PR speak that they always use for these video games and movies and stuff. They go, stay tuned. That's all you have to say.
Stay tuned.
Don't give them any information.
No information for you. Also, thank you guys for the Nux Bucks. I've been seeing those. I will go over to that other page thing so I can see them soon. But let me get just a little bit more of this going here. Let me color the yellow parts, and then I'll go do that.
Probably check out the chat myself.
Yes. Why don't you go visit the chat and I will color and listen.
Alright, chat, what you got for me? Howdy ho, chatty ho. When are we gonna have another Babylon Rogue episode? That's all up to scheduling. So.
Yeah! It's actually up to two things, scheduling and lack of artwork, because even Jet does not have official Ask the Sonic Heroes artwork.
I don't?
No. Keep it a secret. I've got poses for it, so it's possible. He just has not
You just said it to 250 people.
Yeah, but that's just 250 people out of, what, 160k? Like, he has sketches and stuff to be made into full artwork, but we don't even have the chaotics done yet, and it's been like 3 years. It's a long process, but mostly 'cause, you know, everyone's got, like, lives, so, everyone can only really work on because again, I'm not making the artwork alone anymore. I've got like a whole team that works on them to make them look really nice. So for something low stakes like Among Us on the Ark, I can just draw a character and not have them nicely shaded and like multiple posed and stuff. Like, so I can just like toss people in there willy-nilly. I had a random render of Tails doll for a long time until like just that recent run. So, like, it's different for low-key stuff like that, but Ask the Sonic Heroes is sort of like the high production quality show that we do, so it takes a lot more time to make. So Jet's got, like, some of what he would need to come back in. However, Wave and Storm do not. They do not have sketches. And boy, oh boy, what different time zones could you possibly ask for? Back in the day, Dennis lived like in the USA, but now he lives in Japan, which is a very different time zone. Storm's actor lives in Australia. Wave's actress lives in the UK. So
and you're in America,
and I am in the USA, and I've got to be there to direct. I can't just tell everybody like, okay, here's what you guys have to do. Like, even in episodes where none of my characters are performing, I'm still there directing, like, to keep everybody, like, you know, going, to help everyone, like, stay focused and make sure they respond thoroughly and things like that. Like the villains episode, like the villains Christmas episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes. That was Sonic Shadow Silver, and then Eggman, Infinite, and Metal Sonic. I am none of those characters. Part of the reason that episode got so stupid was because I just sat back, like, with myself mostly just muted, and I just let them run amok. There were times it got so cursed that I unmuted and like, guys, get back on topic, you morons. And then we'd all just laugh really hard about it, and it was very, very funny. But I did need, of course, I'm still there, like, running the back end on everything, so I am also required to be there. So to get the rogues together, it would be time zone wise, USA, UK, Japan, and Australia, and like, it's 1 a.m. for Dennis right now, and 10 o'clock for me. It can be kind of rough.
It's 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah, forgive me, it's now 10 o'clock over here.
No, and also, like, it's also not that nobody wants to do it, or that we, like, dislike, like, waiver or something. It's nothing like that. It just, exactly as you said, it just, real life really gets in the way of this thing.
Oh, it absolutely does. We were comparatively babies when we started the channel. Like, maybe not literally, but, like, a lot of the cast was, like, literally in high school when we started, and, it's been like 10 years, so.
I think I was in high school. No, I was in college. No, I was in high.
It's hard to
see. It's so long ago.
Yeah.
It's so long ago.
And as busy as you think, as like, I remember in high school thinking like, man, when I'm out of high school, I'll have so much more time. They give us so much freaking homework. You never have more time. You never do. The thing is, you just gotta find ways to make time for the things that are important to you. And you really got, like, it can be hard. You really gotta work hard and try to make that time, or the constant cycle of work is going to absolutely exhaust you. You've gotta find a way to do things that you love, like, even if it's tough. I do remember waking up at like 6 a.m. so I could work on my novel for like an hour or two before I had to go to work for a while. Like, it's tough. And sometimes you just gotta be patient and, like, kinda wait a little bit until you are able to make the time. I mean, circumstances can be tough, but you gotta do your best to make that time for yourself. Because it only gets busier.
You're so right, and even, like, a perfect example is me coming into the streams as Jet. Honestly, if I could, I'd do it every single week, but I can't, so you gotta sometimes make the time and go, oh, I'll be available in January, so let's do it then, like, that kind of thing.
Yeah, literally, like, Dennis and I were talking on Discord, and he was like, I'm available on this day in May. Yeah. And it's like... And that was like a week ago, I think, that you said that, so it was the end of March, so it's months in advance. We're like, yep. And then times when we can get together outside of that, it's like you just randomly realize, oh, heck, I happen to be available at this exact moment that you're doing something. Go, 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 go!
Yep. Or the one time you're like, I know you're not going to be available on Thursday because you have work, but, like, we have a stream going on. Do you want to come? And I'm like, actually, I don't have work tomorrow.
It's a holiday! That was a real good one. That was a real good one.
That was a miracle.
That was very lucky. Here we go.
Yeah, okay, I should be looking at the chat again.
Oh, yep, yes. I know Psionics Cats 08 said 2 a.m. Dang, Dennis. Yes.
I'm still working on the student thing, so. Kayla Projects says, Dennis, good to hear your voice. Thank you. It's nice to read your comment.
It's always good to hear Dennis's voice.
Yeah, I hear it all the time.
You're lucky.
Am I? Cosmo's not looking bad, though. I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you! I was really unsatisfied with the first version of her that I drew. And I had to, like, I was like, oh, I gotta get Among Us on the Arc edited, and I don't have Cosmo's artwork, and I don't know what structure I'm gonna use for this episode. I don't even have her art done! And I was just looking at that like, nah, I can't, I'm not satisfied with the way that looks. I can't just push it forward, and I need like a few days for my brain to process what's actually wrong with it. Because it wasn't a bad drawing. It's just there was something I didn't like about it, and I'm like, I can't push that out with me not liking it, so I'm just gonna wait. We'll do a stream on a Tuesday instead. And anyway, I really wanted to show Eggman, Scratch, and Grounder's actors the new map, because they didn't get to play with us on Friday.
Yeah. I can't wait for that episode, though.
It's gonna be good. It's either gonna, I don't know, I guess, this isn't too spoiler, there's just like 250 of you guys. Like, part of my issue is that the rounds themselves were not super good on that stream. Like, we had the first round, we got Cosmo introduced with like a cute little story, and that was adorable. Most of the rounds that we played in between, we didn't have good imposter work, we didn't have a lot of intense moments, mostly because we were playing on Mira, and we didn't quite have enough tasks. So the crewmates would get so far in their tasks that the imposters would have to do sloppy kills and stuff, so they would get found out pretty easy. We rarely made it to Final 4 or Final 3. And then there was one other round before we played tag that was really good, like, narrative-wise. But then the thing about, like, part of me is like, well then, just make, part of me wants to make, like, the movie format, like we did with the first Among Us on the Ark thing that started, like, the whole little series. And I think I like that idea. I want to do that. But the other problem is, like, 6 out of 10 people gave me their POVs. Like, they gave me their footage that they recorded of the games. And even though we didn't have good, like, narrative detective work and intense everyone is so cute. I love their little reactions and their little attempts to figure it out, even though there's not like a lot of drama of the final reveal of the killer. Like, just like freaking Silver especially, he's so cute and he's running around trying to figure stuff out, and Jet's just being like a jerk the whole time. Like, there's so much, like, good, cute moments that are in the middle rounds, and I'm like, what do I keep? What, like, do I just, like, make it in episode format, and, like, we just go in with this with the understanding that we don't have, like a big story feel to it? It's just like, here's us being dumb at this game. So it's hard for, like, I've been trying to figure out how I want to present it, because there's so much good, adorable, fun stuff in there. But I'm like, this is a series of episodes. I have to create a story out of what we did that day, and so that's part of what slowed me down. And also, I was out of town, so I couldn't do Cosmo's artwork, so I'm hoping for that to be ready for next Tuesday, but it just wasn't gonna happen this week at the quality I demand.
It's a process.
It is a process.
Pokemon Master says, is the next Among Us on the Ark going to include Silver, since Cosmo was going to be introduced? You know the part where Grounder and Jet gets extremely angry at Maria as an imposter. I gotta be honest, I don't remember that.
I'm just gonna... Alright, so, yes, that was the stream where Cosmo got introduced for these episodes of Among Us on the Ark. That was the time that Silver played and Jet was there at the same time.
Yep.
Jet was a very passionate detective, and he screamed a lot, and like...
Sorry.
So did Silver, and Grounder never changes. He also did this. So instead of it just being like Grounder screaming at everybody, we've got Grounder and Silver and Jet. And, like, Silver was new to the game still, so he didn't always know what he was looking at. And so, but, like, guess what, guys? Silver was recording, so I have his POV on some of the things.
Oh.
So there's a part where he thinks that he blatantly saw Espio kill somebody. like, and then very surprised that everybody disagrees and says it's somebody else. But when you look at Silver's footage and you realize, like, he hasn't, like, he's new to the game. He doesn't know, like, the nuances of what's going on. You can absolutely see why he thought it was Espio. Because when the body drops, it's Espio standing there. It's just that he missed that one frame of blur when the real imposter lunged in and stabbed the person. He didn't see the blur happen. He just sees that it's Espio standing there when the body goes down. So we go into the emergency meeting. He's like, Espio, I saw you do it. And then everybody said it was someone else. He's like, wait, what? But I saw him do it. There's so much, like, I think Silver's one of my favorite parts of that whole, like, set of streams. He's just running around being adorable.
He's cute.
He is very cute. And then there's just, like, freaking Jet. Half of the time, he's either so suspicious of Silver that he's just, watching him viciously the whole time, or he's super chill with Silver, like, yeah, this is great. We're having a fun time at the vending machine. Like, so there's so much good stuff in there, so it's difficult for me to, like, figure out what I need to cut out to make, like, a movie version, because I can fit everything if I do episodes, but the episodes don't have a good narrative arc. Movie version, good narrative arc, but I'm gonna lose a lot of really fun, cute stuff in the middle. I'm like, I wonder if people would mind if this movie was an hour long.
I'd watch it.
The last Among Us on the Ark, the movie, was 30 minutes long. And, like, the episodes were then maybe 10 to 15, but they slowly started getting longer and longer. And so now it's, like, not a big deal to have, like, a 20-minute episode. I'm like, the movie one was only 10 minutes longer, so, like, what's the big deal if it's, like, this freaking hour movie? Hi, Nate! Voices of Nathan, voice actor for Sonic and Espio, is in the chat. He says hello.
Speaking of, I just want to clarify one thing. It's just funny because you're talking about how Jet is very passionate and everything. I hope people know I'm playing Jet. Like, I'm never really mad at people or anything during Among Us. I just feel like Jet's supposed to be high-strung. So, like, I worry, like, some people might be like, yo, Dennis has some real issues with people.
I like to just, like, I don't know if people know this, but I send direct invites to people, like, to play the game, like, depending on, like, whose work schedule I know works with a certain thing and, like, certain character groupings I'm going for. But afterwards, I usually do check in on everybody, because I know the squad is going for spicy drama sometimes. Like, you know, because we're in character, we're doing a show. So, you know,
we're playing.
Yeah, and not every character is like, you know, a super gentle person. Like, you know, Shadow is a jerk in this series. And he's supposed to be. And so I always check in on the actors afterwards, like, all right, everybody good? We good? That was some spicy drama we had. Were you, like, you weren't really mad, were you? And they, you know, they're not. We're putting on, like, a show, like, Cosmo and Shadow arguing, like, on the Friday one, like, you know, Cosmo's actress, which is Courtney, she was like, oh yeah, I saw an opportunity for spicy drama and went for it. So, like, you know, we're making a show where, like, Dennis isn't really, like, angry at us for murdering him.
And I'm never like really that excited when I'm playing the game. It's Jet who's excited, you know?
Yeah, it's a performance. I'm not used to turning the energy off because I'm nearly always streaming it, so I'm in character, like, even at the between parts where we're muted, and so I'm, like, pepped up and hyped up for, like, the entire thing. It is it's very absorbing. Vinny! Alright, Vinny's in the chat now too. For anyone who's new, Super Nintendo 64 is the voice actor for Shadow, and he said, no, it is real! We all hate each other and die constantly!
Tell me you didn't read it in a shadow voice though when you read it in your head, because my
Of
gosh.
course, of course. And Nate was saying, I think that when he popped in, he was saying he'd watch a 1 hour Among Us on the Ark episode movie thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes, we're in the streaming chat, Vinny and Nate, if you guys aren't like actively at work, which I'm pretty sure you are.
You don't know.
Jorbs! But most likely I won't go for very much longer because I think I'm just about finished, but I do have like Nux Bucks to catch up on. I know there was a few that went through, but I wanted to make sure I do some coloring also so we're not just sitting here and and just listening. Like I always do, like, this is my art stream, and like every like 20 minutes I'd color an eye. Like, yep, I'm great at this.
It's looking good though.
Thank you.
It's really cute.
Aw. Yeah, later when I'm not on stream, I gotta draw her expression sets. I can't do that on the stream itself because it takes too much concentration.
I have finished my work.
Yay!
I'm still staying here, but
Excellent. Okay, this is the forward eye. This one is the rear eye. This is super random. But like I just literally gasped. This is alright. Well, this is super random, but I was like, "Oh, dude, it's a Wednesday." And I gasped because I was excited because on Wednesdays is when Jen, who's Peach's actress, she and I, we go on a walk and get coffee on Wednesdays.
oh,
Or at least we're about to now that our schedule's settled down, and today is the first day we're gonna do it. We can't do it in person because we don't even live in the same state. But what we do is we get each other on the phone, put our headphones in, and we go for like an hour walk, and we talk on the phone, and we go get a coffee. And I just remembered today is Wednesday, and it's the first day we're gonna do it again because we couldn't do it for a little while. And I was just like, oh, yay! And I was like, no one on the stream's gonna understand why I just did that. I'm so excited now. That just made my day just thinking about it.
I'm so happy for you.
Yay! It's a good time. We started doing that when well, you know, we lived long distance in the first place, but because 2020 happened the way that it did, there was a lot less going out and getting exercise or seeing anybody, so going on quote-unquote walks together, that seemed like a fun way to kind of interact with each other.
Sounds like fun.
Who dis?
Hello.
Hi, Nate!
Oh, I thought it was Vinny. Just kidding.
Okay, bye.
Oh no, Nate!
Oh no! What have I done?
I wish I could make the music slightly quieter. I think.
Right? Nate?
Yeah, he's
Yo.
there.
Buddy?
Hi, Nate!
Dennis. I forgive you, Dennis.
Are you trying to break this man's heart just because he was
It's
spicy?
okay. Now we'll I'll forgive him as we nerd out about Sonic and the Black Knight later.
Yep.
Yep. That was our instant friendship moment.
Yeah, just
Sonic and the
instantly
Black
Sonic
Knight.
Unleashed Black Knight. Boom.
Oh, we
Adorable.
can gush about that later.
I haven't heard this story.
Oh, we just chatted and became fast friends because we both realized we like Sonic in
Yep.
similar ways.
Perfect.
Black Knight is so good though. I mean, it's a bad game, but I love it.
I wouldn't say it's a bad game. It's a game where the gameplay is the worst aspect.
Wait, so it's a bad game?
I said worst aspect. I didn't say bad aspect.
Well, I love everything but the gameplay, but I even still love the gameplay.
You'll slog
I mean,
through the
there's-
gameplay just because the rest of it's so good or so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, I love the acting and the story and the art and
It's a good.
so good. Like that Cosmo.
Yeah! I think she's done.
Oh, just about?
I think so. I think I got everything that I needed here. I've got more work to do with her, but like I gotta make her expressions so that she's got like different mouths and different like her eyes are looking like to the side and stuff like that. But that's
Oh gosh. That's terrifying when she has no pupils.
Oh, sorry.
That scared me.
Everything is a little more frightening without pupils. I'm gonna leave those two there. Okay, let's turn off my back coloring layer and we'll see a few things. Alright. I was talking about this before. I had a different draft of her previously because I was trying to get her ready for like this week's episode of Among Us on the Ark would have been the first one that had Cosmo in it. But I drew her once and okay, there were a lot of reasons why I couldn't make the episode, but the point for this one is that like I drew her once and I didn't like it. Like it's a fine drawing. I don't even really know what's wrong with it. It's just I was looking at that and I was like, you know what? It's not. I don't like the way that this looks. And so, but I couldn't tell what was wrong, so I had to sit on it for a few days. And that's not unusual with me and like drawing a character I'm not used to drawing. Oftentimes it just feels wrong, and then it takes me a few days before I can like try it again, and then like I get it right. Like it's just like there's this middle process. But here's my Cosmo process from sketch to first draft to final draft, and we can gaze upon that while we chat for a little while longer.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's very fluffy.
So it's cool getting to see the process. Oh, fluffy, yeah.
Here we go. And she's
I've never...
kind of tall. What, Nate?
Just, the same height. You get out. What was that?
Oh, what did you say? You were saying I never...
Oh yeah, I was about to say like, I never realized her dress was just petals.
Yup, she's just got like a little cute petal dress going on. Cute little rose girl.
She's just a flower.
She is a flower. Yes.
Oh, if somebody had a wedding, she could be the flower girl, and it'd just be so appropriate.
Oh.
Oh, that'd be so cute. Actually, since she's part flower, would it be horrifying for her to do that?
I don't. It must
Oh,
be.
gosh.
I have no idea, but you gotta. Like,
I
then
mean,
how's she
that
supposed to react to a salad then? Like, you gotta draw the line somewhere.
She looks at a salad in total fear.
And then, like, what are you
Taylor's
gonna
just
eat?
eating it.
And Shadow's like, oh, I'm
All she needs is
sorry.
the sun.
I'm sorry, do you need something? And just, like, dumps, like, a pile of chicken in front of her, and Jet's like, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Storm and Wave would be the ones who were shocked. Jet eats chicken. So...
Jet's ruthless.
Nobody has to know.
But that, just jumping off of what you said about like flowers and whatnot, there's this one line in Secret Rings where Sonic goes, well, look what the cat dragged in. And it makes me wonder, is Sonic being really insensitive? Because he has Blaze and Big, who are cats, and him saying, look what the cat dragged in, it sounds like an insult, doesn't it?
Oh, it never could. Actually, something to also think about. So, of course, Sonic Adventure, they're all animals. But are there also normal animals? Like just a normal cat?
I think
So
that
what
there
would Blaze
are...
think of a normal cat?
I think
They're
that
normal
there are
birds.
just normal animals in their universe. There's Mobians who are like the humanoid ones, and then there's normal like little animals, because lots of the old like classic games you'd break Eggman, you'd break Robotnik's like robots and stuff, and a bear and a seal and a bird and stuff would
True.
pop out of these things. Like, I was playing Sonic Rush the other day. There's lions, there's camels. Like, they have all kinds of, and they're like just these like little dudes popping out. I don't know why exactly what the in-universe explanation would be for the reason why like the lion that pops out, like Blaze could hold it in her hands. So they're very small. But yeah, I think there are also normal animals. There's gotta be. There's at least normal birds, because there's like flickies and stuff, and that's like.
Yeah, that's gotta be so weird though. I mean, you said you're a hedgehog. I'm a hedgehog. But what's that over there? Oh, that's a hedgehog.
That's
But,
also.
like,
But you look
a
totally
hedgehog.
different.
What if Sonic returned to Jet and he's like, "Don't worry, Jet. With this, we'll be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone." And it's like, Jet's just like, "Why would you say that?"
You need to be real careful.
I just
with
wanted
your...
to see the fear in your eyes.
Oh my gosh, Sonic, no. You gotta be real careful with your. I don't know if the writers in the games, like, if they think about it, like, they're probably like, it's not that deep, fam. I think it's probably like that in terms of the writers, but like Sonic fans, we think about this stuff. This is what keeps us up at night.
Ponder.
The life of a Sonic fan.
It's a.
I must does Flicky is baby Jet bird?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Those things have wings and they fly. Jet and his friends are just aliens that look like birds.
That's a good.
But they call
they are
themselves
aliens.
things like hawks, swallows, and albatrosses.
So
Like, where did they
but
get the idea that they were these birds if they come from another planet?
maybe birds just are extraterrestrial. I can't see words.
It's okay. we
Extraterrestrial. But
understand. The Flickies are also aliens.
Oh my gosh.
We're
That
getting.
means
All
that the Black
birds are
Arms, the Black
aliens.
Arms have more in common with the Babylon Rogues than they do with Sonic and his friends.
Oh my
honestly,
gosh.
Shadow and Jet need to bond over being aliens.
Oh my god. Alien friends.
You know what? This is exactly why the writers have to approach the games with things like it's not that deep, fam. Because, like, there would be complete chaos if they tried to incorporate these details. Because, yes, it is very confusing, and I don't think that the games really have the space in them to stop for a second and give them this horrifying realization of killing 2 birds with 1 stone is an offensive thing to say.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking also that, like, Jet and Shadow are both technically, at least Shadow's part alien, right?
Yeah,
And
he's
both
like
of their
half
dads
alien.
are dead or presumed dead for Jet's father. So, like, they could be best buddies. And they're both speedsters. It's perfect.
we got a lot of
And they're both
aliens in here.
rivals to Sonic, so they can bond over that too.
Oh, good.
What a loser.
Like, oh, that
man.
loser Sonic. Yeah, I know, right?
We've
I'll
opened
pay
up
to see that.
the perfect can of worms with this.
Yeah, Doremi's Melody in the chat is saying, this is big brain talk here. And Haley Mitchell said, the truth has been revealed. All birds are aliens.
You got it.
It's the only explanation that makes sense, if you think about it.
Yeah, it,
But then they have seagulls though, but they're like seagulls like in like Metal Harbor and stuff. Like
They're
yeah,
aliens
like,
too,
they've got
obviously.
regular animals. We've got, like, plushy-sized lions and camels and things running around in Sonic Rush, so, like, we don't know what to make of this exactly.
oh, and then you have the dogs in 06.
Oh my god!
06 was some kind of a different... I know that there's, like, some ways of looking at the series, like, there's different worlds or something. There's gotta be from some of the, like, the extreme stylistic differences. Like, there's some games where they're, like, humans are not a thing, and then there are other times when humans are very much a thing, like, Unleashed and 06, and the adventure games, that there were a lot of humans there. I think, like, all the handheld games, no human. No human anywhere.
No human, no.
Only
not him.
Eggman and Dr. Eggman Nega, who came in from the
Yeah.
world that had the humans in it.
I'm
Kinda,
totally
it's-
fine with like humans and Sonic.
I
But
don't
then
mind.
I think
I
about
think that's
WoW.
fine.
Their hands are bigger than the humans' heads.
If the humans are like Unleashed or Adventure, where they're kind of stylized, I don't mind.
Oh yeah, it
I
was like
think
the
that-
anime humans or the Pixar-looking humans. That's
that
cool.
did that
Realistic
did
human
fit a little better. It fit a little better when they had it like that, stylized a little bit more, sort of matched a little better.
And it allowed them
Yeah.
to explore cultures, which was really cool. So having the humans in that game was like really awesome.
And considering
I
the
love
fact
them
that
because
half the
they're-
cast is aliens and like it's canonical that there's different dimensions and even alternate dimensions of the same characters, I think it's perfectly viable to say there's like a dimension that Sonic can just walk right into that's got the humans in it. Because here's like another thing, how many of those are there? Because you get to explore like the whole world in Sonic Unleashed. Where's Soliana?
Oh my goodness. Oh,
They
we just
wanted
don't go
to
there.
forget
We
about
just don't go there.
Liliana.
Like, yeah,
We
it's
just
just,
don't
Well,
go there.
we already went to Italy. It's called Spagonia.
there's two Italies.
I mean, that's vague Europe.
Well, yeah, Soliana is like the Venice of Spagonia. I don't know.
Fair.
I feel like the way I would just put everything all together and like all the worlds that have like the humans in it, just put it all together. It's all the same place. But yeah, we just didn't go to Soliana. We went to Spagonia instead.
I've got 2 words to solve all of our problems with that. Sonic Prime. It literally answers all the problems we'll have with this.
Yeah, into
I
the
hope
Sonic
so.
verse.
Hey,
Also,
Hey,
hi
Sonic.
Jazzy.
Hey, Sonic.
Jazzy is in the
Looking
chat.
forward to that.
And he said, plot twist,
Jazzy!
Eggman is actually a good guy, wanting to restore humanity in Mobius. Yeah, by destroying the environment and killing all the animals. That sounds great.
Obviously, that's how you bring the humans back.
Eggman's just showing up to terraform the whole place. It's like, yeah, I'll claim this for the humans! No wonder they're
Can't
having
make
a
an omelet
war.
without breaking some eggs.
Oh,
Bring
that's also...
back my brethren.
Is that also an offensive metaphor for Jet? About breaking the eggs?
Well, his name's Robotnik. Oh, for Jet?
Yes.
Do they lay eggs? Oh, why are you bringing up more questions you don't want us to
Here's the real question. If they have beak, why do you have teeth?
Okay, here's the 5 words that solve all our problems. It's not that deep, fam.
Okay, but like when you think about it, there is an explanation. So you know geese? Did you know they have teeth? They have teeth on their tongues?
Like creepy ridges or something. Those aren't teeth like what Jet's got.
No. That's just a part of Jet's tongue.
Oh
Obviously.
no!
It's the only explanation that makes sense.
Please, no!
You may call me Nate, the Sonic lore keeper.
Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Jazzy in the chat said, there are walking animals with shiny emeralds that turn into Super Saiyans and your concern is beaks with teeth.
Yes.
I mean,
And
yeah.
Super Epic Toad Bro said, don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
oh, I can
I'm not
handle the
asking them-
answer.
I'm not asking
Whether
them,
you guys can
she's
handle it.
asking them.
Oh, it made me laugh way too hard.
Remember the old acronym we go by, INTDFUYASF.
What's that?
What?
It's not that deep, fam, unless you're a Sonic fan.
Yeah, actually, alright, that's the quote that encompasses what we need here. It's not that deep, fam, unless you're a Sonic fan. I think that works out pretty well, because...
Okay, here's more questions.
Beautiful.
Oh no,
Does
no.
Cosmo eat food, or does she photosynthesize?
Oh my god.
Next question.
Yeah.
Serious question.
This is what,
Serious
like,
question.
that sort of thing, Nate, is why I need to watch the series before I can handle, like, really working with Cosmo as, like, a deeper... Is there evidence in Sonic X of her eating food? Does she eat food? If we never see her eat food, we're allowed to do the headcanon she photosynthesizes. However, if there's any scene where she's like, I'm gonna eat this spaghetti with tails, then we know she can eat food or she can do both.
I got really confused when he said spaghetti with tails. I thought the tails were on the spaghetti.
No! Now that's carnivorous.
You have a boyfriend!
No!
Spaghetti is just the tails of pasta.
Oh my gosh. Nova Road said, this is just... Nope!
Just yes.
No. We need more. We need more.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, but when you mentioned also does she eat, I for some reason was just imagining like Among Us with like the vending machine and Jet's at the vending machine getting some food or whatever, and he just turns to Cosmo and he goes, "So you eat?" Like just rudely asking her.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, they can also bond about being aliens too.
Oh my god, and they're green!
Green aliens!
Oh my god, all these aliens with their fathers! This is amazing!
Oh my goodness, they need a support group.
They can bond about being green.
It's not easy, being green.
Rachel Lisa Dubs said,
Green
this is
with
turning
envy.
so cursed. This is what happens when you get Sonic fans together in one place. we just have deep thoughts, very deep thoughts.
I think about this all the time. I never have an outlet for it, so I'm glad I'm getting it out now.
Me too, it's not even funny. I'll be in the middle of my classes and I'll be teaching like how to say like I like cheese. The whole time I'm just thinking about Jet's teeth or something.
Think about Jet's teeth biting into cheese.
Oh, well, that makes sense why he's got to steal all the Steve Harvey's teeth and whatnot. He just doesn't get it. It just doesn't make sense to him.
By the way, Princess Nakia, yes, that is Nate at the moment. I'm with Dennis, who's our Jet actor, and voices of Nathan, who voices Sonic and Espio and Metal Sonic, because he just like showed up and I dumped a bunch of roles on him.
And I was like, sweet, I'm gonna take these.
I am so sorry. Back when it started, I'm like, yes, Nate shall be Espio. Okay, actually, he'll be Espio and Sonic. Okay, actually, I need Metal Sonic immediately, and this makes sense. Can you be Metal Sonic tomorrow? And he's like, all right.
I love doing Metal Sonic because without the voice filter, it's basically just sounding like this the entire time. He just sounds like a gremlin without the voice filter.
You know what? Editing is magic.
But like, here's the thing. Everyone thinks Nate and KN are so great because they voice so many characters. I'll have you know, I voiced Jet and a Gingerbread Man. So, I've got a pretty full resume too, alright?
You've been voicing Jet for, what, 10 years? I've been voicing Sonic and Espio for not even one.
Yeah,
You've
Sonic.
already got me beat.
That's Sonic.
I know, like, 2020 became, like, a black hole, but, you've been voicing them for, like, since... Okay, to be fair, I took a long time to, like, cast you officially, for Sonic at least. When did that start? That was... Because I think... I'm trying to remember when Steve had to step down from being Sonic, because, Belena Productions was Sonic for a little while. So he technically was there for a year, Steve was, but like, when did I finally actually have you pop in as Sonic for something? I think it was like Halloween, I think, no.
Oh, yeah, October or so. I think it was early October or so. I remember like, oh, my debut is on a live stream where there's no margin for like editing error. I was like, oh my god!
Yeah! That was probably right, and I don't remember that if I approached you about Espio much longer before that, because generally when I'm doing, when I'm casting, I don't do it until, I need to. And so it's mostly because, poor James, it's things like this, I cast James as Infinite the Jackal, around, not that long after Sonic Forces came out in 2017. It was like more than a year before I was finally able to introduce Infinite into the show as both a plushie and a character in Ask the Sonic Heroes. That man was in the squad as part of the crew, and it was more than a year before he actually got to premiere on the channel, and I was like, this is why I don't cast people until the project is ready to go, so I can be like, well, are you interested in this role? Awesome. Here's the script now for the first thing we're gonna be doing. It should be out in a couple of weeks. I much prefer that, because poor James was on the back burner for so long.
But look at how amazing he's been. So it worked out.
I nerded out so hard when I first heard his voice, because it sounds so similar to the actual act. It's like, oh,
it's perfect.
Actually, really, I nerded out so hard.
And he's a good dude too. He's very, very nice.
Oh no, I love him.
Yeah, he's so funny. I love how he just turned Infinite into like this funny man. He's like off hours being a doofus.
I am a good boy.
I am the goodest boy. This is like that tends to happen with the characters who are more serious, because at the end of the day we are, you know, we're not like a serious like dramatic story type of channel. It's very silly. Like the whole concept is that the characters are getting together on a stage and answering questions from the audience, where we try to decide like on the fly why does Jet have teeth if he has a beak? Like this is the universe in which we're introducing these characters. So you'll notice like Shadow's the most long-term example. He's supposed to be a serious, edgy character, and when Vinny first started in that role, like over 10 years ago at this point, like, you know, Shadow was a little more muted, a little calmer, a little like moodier, partly just because, you know, Vinny was new at it, like at improv stuff and like the group and everything. Like we'd done lots of scripted stuff before, but everyone was a little shyer and a little less comfortable. But even then, like that's classic 2010 Ask the Sonic Heroes. Shadow's making jokes about like, that's why Megan Fox left me.
Yep.
Like even then it was like that, and so that's just how serious characters tend to develop. And the longer any of us have these roles, the more of ourselves they take on as well. And so that's just the silliness and the vibe we've got on the channel. So it absolutely fits right in with the whole vibe that Infinite is a humongous doofus, just like everyone else. Something that I do think is amusing though is the one character who really is pretty serious in comparison to everyone else is Metal Sonic. He's got his moments of being silly. Am I a good egg? But for the most part, he's like, the thing that makes him funny is that he's just like severely intense compared to everyone else on this show. That's just so
making
stupid.
These silly jokes. Shadow and Infinite are getting married, and Metal's just here like, I will destroy. I will be a good egg and destroy.
He's got his
we were
little
making
like.
a bunch of stupid jokes.
It was all very good. And Dennis, what were you gonna? Oh, sorry.
No, go Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis next.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it was just bouncing off of what you said, how it really becomes their own version of the characters and everything, but like someone just being silly about mentioning Megan Fox or something, or like Jet has his obsession with James Cagney, which actually came because around the time I had been introduced to the, like, properly as Jet in this series, my grandma had passed away and she loved James Cagney. So at the point I just had James Cagney on my mind because of her, so I was like, okay, Jet likes James Cagney. And it just became this endearing character trait to him, and then later on it's just like something that keeps getting referenced. And I don't know, in a way, like you said, we take our own experiences, apply it to the character, and just roll with it, because it just seems to work out almost every single time.
Yeah, it just flows that way. We're doing a lot of improv on the channel, and so like if it was fully scripted projects and things, stuff like that probably wouldn't happen as often. But we're doing like improv together, we're doing like live shows, And so your character just kind of becomes a part of you, and you become a part of the character. It's just kind of how it goes. And so we have some real interesting qualities, and I love it.
If a good part of yourself doesn't go into the character, it's a lot harder to like do a quick split-second improv moment. It'd be a lot harder if it wasn't a part of you.
I believe so.
I think, but I also think, at least for me, because I've always liked Jet, but Jet was always like, oh, he's a rival to Sonic. But ever since I became Jet for Sonic Song 182, I loved Jet very much. So it goes both ways, I guess. You know what I mean? The characters in 182, of course, they get us, but we also get a lot from them, or at least that's how I see it.
It true. I sometimes forget that. Gesundheit. I sometimes forget that we're like what the characters actually sound like for real in the games and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's not Nate, or like, oh what? Jet sure sounds different in the regular media, because I get used to the way they're like getting portrayed by the squad, but. I swear, Sega agrees with us in some ways. They made Shadow kind of a nerd in their Twitter takeover, so...
Yep.
Like, there's room for that. And real quick, this was a nice comment from Twinight Adam 892. They said, "Me too, as an actor, myself. I love the commitment you guys put into these characters. That's one of the many reasons that I admire you guys. Keep up the great work, Team 182.
Oh.
Thank you.
Aww.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, and Doremi's Melody said, "Nick up, lol."
No! I've been dealing with this for 4 years. No.
You poor man. You poor man. I do need to catch up on the Nux Bucks, and we should probably start wrapping up since it's like 10 minutes till the top of the hour.
Yeah.
And otherwise Dennis will never go to sleep. It's proper being awake hours for me and Nate, though. Let me go ahead and... No! I mean, you were, it's like, what, it's about to be 3 in the morning for you, Dennis?
Yeah,
Sweet
but
Lord.
I'm having fun.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so weird being on the other side of that.
Yeah,
I'm not used to being on the other side.
Yeah, normally it's just super late for Nate because he's in like the UK and everybody else is running around in the USA. There were too many rhymes in there that's making me feel weird. But now it is you are on the other foot. Let me see
Dennis,
about.
Thank you for giving me this experience.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right, let's run through the Nux Bucks here. Thank you guys again. Goddess of Life, thanks for the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, "Dennis is the reason why Jet is my #1 favorite bird / Babylon rogue."
Aw, thank you. Sonic Song 182 is why he's my favorite too.
Yay! And Kaya King, thanks for the 4.99 Nux Bucks. They said, "Have an awesome day / night, KN and Dennis." I think this one came from before Nate wandered in. Thank you. You have a nice night too.
Thank you. Just hope I get enough sleep.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Slip.
Bella Uwu. Gesundheit, Nate. Oh. Bella Uwu. Thanks for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, "I love all the things you draw, KN. They're great." Thank you, Bella. Slytherin90, thanks for the 50 SEK. They said, "Shout out from Tails. I've been wondering what his most and least favorite wizarding subjects are."
Hello, Slytherin90. This is Miles Tails Prower speaking, and I hope you have a fun Wednesday. I'm not used to saying Wednesday. It's like Friday rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? You have a good rest of your day, okay?
Alright, and as for what his most and least favorite wizarding subjects are, I sometimes try to, I'm not always consistent, but I do try to save these responses for Tails' actual channel actress in case someone asks her something like that for Tails on Ask the Sonic Heroes, because, whatever I say is Gamer Tails might not be the same as 1010 Best Tails Ask the Sonic Heroes man. I'm not sure what his least and favorite wizarding subjects would be, but that's also a hard question for me to answer because I don't remember very many of them. I'm not super well versed in Harry Potter, for example. I'm not sure. Tails seems like he would probably like a lot of them.
Potion
But-
making.
That could be a good one.
I can see that.
At least,
He's in Professor Snape's class.
I think he'd be pretty good at Quidditch. He'd just spin
Okay,
his
now I
tails
can-
to speed up.
But because it's in England, now all I can think about is Tails with a British accent.
If I could imitate a British accent, I would try, but I will just sit here and defend Nate.
I don't even sound British anymore. You can't offend me.
You adapted too much.
I have been
Evolved.
No,
localized.
Nate!
I went from tea to Tesburger.
That's horrible. Oh my gosh. And thank you, Frost the White Lion, for the $9.99 Nux Bucks. They said, I got my Hobbidon design from Sonic Season 3 episode Trick Sand when Chris and Cosmo find a hologram message of a Hobbidon lion that was inspired by Osuma Tezuka, creator of anime, Kimba the White Lion. Oh, that's an I haven't seen that episode, so I'm not sure what most of that is referring to, but I do know about Tezuka's Kimba the White Lion, and yeah, I can see that connection now that you bring it up. That's good inspiration. And thank you, Jamal Simmons, for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, do you think Tails and Cosmo's relationship is canon? I know it seemed to be in Sonic X. And all I can say about on Sonic Song is that's up to the Tails and Cosmo actors. That's got nothing to do with me. But oftentimes if Tails is asked questions about Cosmo, he definitely does not seem to be over her. But that's all I got. Usually what relationships between characters end up on the channel, it's usually it just comes from whatever improv feels the most natural between the people who are playing those characters. So I don't sit here alright, Rouge and Knuckles is gonna be the ship on this channel. Come on, Wolf! Let's banter and flirt!
I don't think Infinite and Shadow would have gotten married.
Yeah, I do not mandate these things. It just depends on what happens from our interactions together and just what feels fun to do in the moment. So I guess technically I don't really know. It depends on it would depend on what their improv together would be like. DJ Dunn West, thanks to the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, hi, KN, Dennis, and all the SS182 family. It has been a really long time since I've joined the stream with you guys. I missed you all. Keep it coming. Oh yeah, it has been I recognize your username. It has been a while since you've been in stream. I hope that you're having a good Wednesday. I'm having such a hard time saying Wednesday and not Friday. It's a struggle. This is what happens when you stream every Friday for 3 or 4 years.
Streaming any other day, it's just so weird.
Oh, Nicole is in the chat. SPD64, the one behind Nicole the cat, is in the chat, and she says, "Oh, Cosmo looks sick." Thanks, Nicole. Get in tight, Nate.
I appreciate that you don't say Nicole.
I cannot. All I can do is send you blessings.
No one else does that.
In regular chat, Kimberly was asking, the question is, who proposed? It was Infinite. He did it right in the middle of an episode. It was the Christmas episode with the villains, and it was absolutely absurd. If you're wondering how Infinite X Shadow started, that's where you ought to look. And Ravio's shop in regular chat said, wait, so Silva's was KN and Silver's VA choice? That one just kind of happened like that. Again, even with that one, I didn't go into it going yes, those two are now dating. Now kiss! It wasn't like that. There were lots of, film projects where they were looking for each other that built up character drama, and it was all very sweet. And even in Silver's Never-Ending Story, there was, there were options, because it was an interactive game that I made with the plushies. There was even an option, people could choose the just friends option or the maybe more than friends option. And so, like, it was up to interpretation pretty much at the beginning, and then in Ask the Sonic Heroes, people would ask them questions about, you know, whether they liked each other or not. And we've been doing this for 10 years, so, like, you know, over time, like, certain character interactions just kind of develop. And so, like, at this point, if you've, like, watched the episodes, they went from, like, wait, what? No? Yes? Maybe? Don't tell the paparazzi! It's, so, you know, it just sort of turned out that way, but it's not like Psychorax and I wandered up like, this is the ship we want to do. It just kinda rolled that way. And let's see, back to the Nux Bucks. That was, William Frostbite, thanks for the 5 Nux Bucks. I said, hey, still need abilities for more of the group for the cards. Maybe we can work something out to talk about it. Currently got 13 out of 28 completed. William, I like how you did it at the beginning. You just, I think a lot of those you came up with yourself, which I think is a very valid way of doing things. So, you don't need to wait for the possibility of getting suggestions from the actors. I think everybody would be really excited to see what you came up with. Solo, if it happens to come up that they've got, like, an idea, then that's something. But don't let us hold you back. Good luck on your cards. I don't even know who you've got, so I wouldn't be able to contribute at this point. I just know some of them that I have seen. But thank you. The cards are very cool so far. The ones that I saw, they were very neat. SPD64 or Nicole is saying, also, I joined the call, but I currently have a cold and a sore throat, so I don't want to plague the call with sniffles and coughing. Oh no, get well soon,
You don't
Nicole!
want to get sick too.
No!
Oh, get well soon.
Yeah, and
Love you!
And yeah, it's okay. We're working on wrapping up now that Cosmo's art is done. It's like 3 in the morning for Dennis, so
Yeah.
So you won't miss much. And in regular chat still, Kimberly said, every voice actor on this channel is so perfect. I absolutely love all of it and cannot get enough. You guys are such true inspirations, and I am eternally grateful. Oh, thank you.
Aw.
I'm glad we can inspire. Oh, I better keep going on the Nux box. There's new ones coming in. Gazoon type Nate. No! Dennis, don't be evil!
Sorry!
Dennis is on the dark
How could
side.
you do this to me?
Thank you,
Jet.
Clodog's Playhouse, for the $4.99 Nux bucks. They said Cosmo should totally be in ATSH. Like I was saying before, I wouldn't necessarily say, like, it's like a never say never situation, but I wouldn't introduce her, like, willy-nilly. There'd have to be a lot of thought put into her coming into the episodes, because, like, it's sort of a big deal, her just sort of wandering around. So, even in a low-stakes project like Among Us on the Ark and, like, the live streams, I had to work out a little story to give there a reason for her to be there. So, like, it was just, Courtney just wanted to play Cosmo one day, and I was like, alright, well, how about this? And I talked to her about, like, a little story for getting her introduced. We went with the amnesia plot, because that's real easy. But for her to be in Ask the Sonic Heroes, it would have to be something similar, like, there'd need to be a lot of work put into it to, like, you know, it's kind of a big deal. So, I'd want to treat it with the care that it deserves. Yes. I stumbled there at the end. I was very eloquent. Thank you, Rachel Schilder, for the $2.99 Nux bucks. I said, bye, KN and Dennis. I gotta get back to class now. Goodbye. That was
Good luck
clearly
at class.
a while back, so I'm sure you've been in class for a while. Wait, I just saw her in the chat. Rachel Schilder said, back from class. What did I miss?
Oh no!
Rachel, we finished the coloring for Cosmo, and I just got to your Nux bucks and read it, and you just got back in the chat, and that was very funny. You can see how they pile up a little bit sometimes. Duskbringer.
Rachel.
Yep, she came back just in time. Excellent. There's a lot of them. Thank you guys very much. I'm still catching up. I'm so sorry. Okay, there it is. Duskbringer, thanks for the 5 Nux bucks. I said, started to think something. When would Eggman bring Metal Sonic into Among Us? I think he might be the only one who has yet to appear there. Well, I think there's more characters than that who haven't gotten, like, to play. A lot of the times it depends on, you know, not everybody has the game, and not everybody's interested in that style of game. Admittedly, a game where you run around and then you, like, lie to your friends' faces for fun, that can be very stressful for certain people, so not everybody digs the concept of the game, and they'd be kind of uncomfortable. Metal Sonic, though, I'm pretty sure the only reason we haven't really had him wander in is, SBO is amazing and adorable. Sonic is a really iconic series character and should probably show up sometimes. And I don't know if Nate's got a voice changer he can use in a live stream. Do you?
For doing it live? I
Yeah,
don't
like-
have anything on. At least to like make it sound how it does in the actual episodes. It would take a lot of work to get that to happen.
Yeah, it's difficult. You guys, you might not have, it's been a little while, since that comment came in. I don't know if you heard what Metal Sonic sounds like without the special effects, but it's, the characters who have special effect voices are a little bit harder to bring into live things.
Otherwise, you're gonna hear, I am Metal Sonic the entire time.
Everyone's like, what happened to your voice?
I imagine the movie Sonic before they changed the design. When I hear
Oh
that voice.
gosh.
Oh no.
My name is Sonic. I'm a handsome ball of energy in an extremely handsome
Oh my
package.
gosh,
No,
Forgot the line.
no,
Now put it to
Oh.
that model.
it's scary.
In the regular
Good.
chat, Stardown was saying Storm and Silver haven't really played. Actually, Silver has played a little bit for the Cosmo arc that's coming up next in Among Us on the Ark. Silver was there for that whole thing. He doesn't play very often though. So that's the special one where we have Silver in it. But he actually did play another time or two. Silver's been in game 3 times, I think. It's just I don't make episodes of every stream because that would be way too much. I try to pick the ones where some really fun stuff happened. But yeah, Silver's been there a few times. Storm and Marine I haven't had come in before. They're it's a schedule thing also with them being in Australia, but I don't actually know if they play or like the game. Gadget's never been in it. I don't know that his actor would enjoy the format of the game very much. I think Cream's actress hasn't been in it. I think that would the style of the game would probably stress her out. Cause me and Dennis at least have both said that when we're imposter and having to do things, we get so nervous about it that our hands go numb, and that's
Oh.
I'm not
That's
sitting
bad.
Your
there
chest
relaxed.
gets so tight.
That's bad. Oh
And
no.
I've played this game a million times and it still happens. My heart pounds and my hands get numb and cold. I'm I'm trying to do I want to be a good imposter for everybody so that they have a fun murder mystery and they get to throw me off of the ship and then scream, "What? How could you?" when we get back to the dropship. I want to be a good villain for everybody, but there's a lot of pressure.
Just jumping off of that too. You know how whenever I win as imposter, I always let out my jet laugh.
You need
That
to
is
release the
that is
energy.
partly me just playing as Jeff. Jet.
Jeff.
Jet. But that's also me just relieved that I'm not the imposter, and I'm oh, I did it.
For me, it's the opposite. It's and being imposter is my favorite thing.
but it's also stressful.
Yeah, like it's I don't dislike being imposter, but like I don't get nervous as the crewmate because I got nothing to worry about. Like you just sail around, totally fine.
I mean, there's that to be nervous about.
I don't want to get yeeted off immediately.
No, and also like when I kill people in Among Us, whenever I kill them, I press that kill button. I'm just like, my chest is like, did I do it?
You're just waiting for like freaking Grounder to come around the corner or something.
It was the Hawk! Why is it always Grounder, Charmy, and who else always
Like,
gets imposter? It's always the
Peach.
same people who get imposter. Yeah.
I don't know what's with the randomization because some people almost like Courtney as either SNT or Cosmo. She's rarely picked as imposter like overall. Like I didn't make an episode out of every time she was, but she's like one of the least ones that it picks.
Oh my god, I feel so bad for Wolf. I think he's only ever got to play imposter once and never again the entire time, every time we've played.
Yeah, he really doesn't get imposter very much as either, like, he has at least once as Scratch and Knuckles, but it happens you're right, I think he's gotten it the least. Even in tag! Like, that poor man.
But the one time we're like, we'll do one more game to ensure that he becomes the imposter, and luckily he got the imposter the next
Yes!
I think that one time somebody got imposter 4 times in a row.
Oh man, there was one time when Courtney's sister was a guest, and that was also the time when Jen was playing like Among Us Santa. It was great. That time, there was a rotation of only 2 imposters. The game, the whole time we played it, never picked anyone else the whole time. And I don't remember now, like it's been so long, I don't remember now who was the other one. But poor Courtney's sister was the one that kept constantly getting it. It's her, she's brand new to this group. She's never played with us before. Like the game is new and she has to keep being the evil one. Like this poor woman. I'm like trying to give her a tour of the ship. That happened with you too, Dennis. Like your first time ever playing.
Yep.
You were the imposter and you're trying to follow me along on this nice tour I put together for you, and you can't freaking see.
And I almost mentioned that I couldn't see, not knowing that that's how the imposter worked.
It's difficult not to mention, and like I think in Friday's game we were having that meeting and I couldn't see who was there, and so I didn't know when we had everybody there. And so I'm like, is everyone here? And I'm like awkwardly trying not to give myself away for first game.
It worked. I am gonna have to go in a few minutes, so let's
Yeah, time to
grind through some of
let's keep going. That brought in conversation. Slytherin90, thanks for the 20 SEK. They said, no, Eyeless Cosmo, no! I'm sorry, it was scary. And Frost the White Lion, thanks for the 4.99 Nuxbucks. They said Sonic 06 was trying to be a reboot of the series, putting Sonic and friends into a realistic human world. It was confusing and didn't go well. Yeah, we know it, like, they were clearly going for something. It's just, they really shouldn't have rushed that game. It deserved more time because it did not do itself any favors getting rushed out like that. Goddess of Life, thanks for the 10 Nuxbucks. They said, can you ask Nate to say, I know I can't save the galaxy, but I have to try, and there's no way anyone's gonna talk me out of it, so save your breath as Sonic, and shout out from Sonic and Espio. Do you recognize that line?
That particular line?
Oh yeah, I don't know what it's from, but here you go.
Yeah, I don't know what it's from. Okay, let's see. I know I can't save the galaxy, but I have to try. And there's no way anyone is gonna talk me out of it. So save your breath. Hey, Goddess of Life. Hope you like that little reading there. Hope you're doing good. I can't stay for long. I'm gonna have to head off, but I hope you had fun watching the stream. I'm also here. Just want to say thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the Nuxbucks.
Very much appreciated. I will also have to go. I have a job to get to. But thank you for sticking around, and hope to see you again next time.
Beautiful. Man, I want Espio's artwork to get done. I want to use him and stuff. I love that. I love that man. Thank you, Jamal Simmons, for the 5 Nux bucks. They said, can we get a wedding episode with Knuckles and Rouge and Sonic and Amy? Oh gosh. I don't know if any of these...
That's a lot of weddings.
That is a lot of weddings. We could add many more to that list. I think probably the characters are not quite ready to marry each other. Knuckles, I think, would be extremely unhappy to be in that situation. Whatever his relationship might be with Rouge, I think that's not a firm thing. I don't think he knows what he feels exactly. And I don't think we could get Sonic into a tuxedo, much less to the church.
He wore a tuxedo in the comics and in Sonic Boom.
But was it to a wedding?
Yes!
That was...
My gosh! Was it to his wedding? Was it to his wedding? I wouldn't be surprised if you said one of them was. Okay.
Hi, my name is Sonic. I'm getting married.
Oh.
To myself.
Oh.
To this chili
Sonic
bucket.
Prime, baby!
Oh my gosh. Flame the Flamarian in the regular chat said that escalated quickly. Thank you, King of Ducks, for the 5 Nux bucks. They said, you don't know the power of the dark side. Oh dear.
I am the Senate.
Oh. That one guy with fangs, thanks for the 199 Nux bucks. They said, I woke up and I feel tired. Shout out from everyone. Hi, that one guy with fangs. I hope you get more rest later.
Hope you sleep well, that one guy with fangs.
Nudge, nudge, Dennis.
Sleep well, you!
So
I gotta sleep too.
Yeah, Dennis is falling asleep. We're hurrying. Wise guy Eli, thanks for the 2 Nux bucks. They were just sending us a joke. Hey lads, why don't frogs drive cars? Do you guys know?
They don't have legs.
Because they'll... Wait, frogs have legs? What are you talking about?
They don't have legs to reach the pedals.
Oh, okay.
Long enough legs. Choose Nate.
Because... Wait, hold on. It's either gonna be Ribbit or... No! Because they get towed!
Yeah! Dennis got it.
Oh.
Because they get towed. Get it? Thank you, Bella Uwu, for the 2 Nux bucks. They said, I love all of you voice acting crew. Love you all. Thank you, Bella. Oh, and the Gesundheit. The Inktition, thanks for the 2 Nux bucks. They said, late answer, yes, Cosmo eats food. Okay, excellent.
Oh my god, he does.
She can consume. All right, we're almost at the bottom. Mr. Terminator 3010, thanks for the 5 Nux bucks. They said, have you heard of the band Big Bad Bosses? I ask because the members of this boy band perform as video game villains. One of them is Eggman. No, I haven't heard about that.
Man. I know that band. That's I think the one the Completionists is a part of.
Ooh.
Oh.
I listened to some of their songs. It's actually good.
Excellent. Cool. See, 1 out of 3. Very good.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for joining the Agents of 182, Agent Pro Gamer. This is Rouge the Bat welcoming you to HQ. Thank you for joining, Pro Gamer. All right, I think I got 3 more. 3 more. Slytherin90, thank you for the 50 SEK. They said, shout out from Blaze. P.S. Tails would love Quidditch or broom flying because he loves his tornado. His least favorite, though, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what his least favorite would be. He'd probably like a lot of stuff in there.
Whatever involves lightning.
Oh, no. No defense against the dark arts. Everybody's blasting lightning everywhere in there.
Yeah, and he in the movie, in the OVA, the original movie, he was afraid of lightning. So,
yeah, he's
boom.
Poor baby.
That line is etched into my heart.
Hello, Slytherin90. This is Blaze the Cat, just giving you a quick Wednesday hello. I hope that you have a good rest of your day.
Here we go. And 2 more. Guardian Walker 657, thanks for the 199 Nux Bucks. They said, just saying, the game wanted chaos. Pure chaos. I'm not sure which game you were referring to, but we have talked about a lot of chaos today.
I think the Among Us chaos
Most
is
likely.
what it was.
It's just, it's got its favorite imposters, and then some not as much.
Share it with some of the
Just
others.
say Grounder. It's okay.
And last one, the Inktition, thanks for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, will Honey the Cat join Among Us? Imposter potential. Honey did play with us one time. We made episodes of Among Us on the Ark from it. I don't remember where, like, which episodes they were, but Honey was with us for one of them, and it was fun. She was very cute. Whew, okay, we have made it down the list, and poor Dennis is falling asleep, and I need to stretch my legs.
I'm not asleep.
You're about to be. All right. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining us on a random Wednesday stream. I finished coloring Cosmo. I even finished drinking my whole coffee. We had Dennis, our Jet actor, and also Voices of Nathan, our Sonic and SPO and Metal Sonic actor, here with us in the VC. This was a lot of fun. It was nice to hang out with you guys, but we gotta go for now. So thank you guys for joining.
Bye.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.